This is the laziest way to scale your SMMA to 20K a month in the next 30 days. Using this new model, I was able to scale my own ANT from 0 to hitting my first 40K a month in under 5 months. And in this video, I'm going to break down to you guys the easiest way on how you can hit 20K a month in the next 30 days, like how my client Moritz did. If you sit through and watch this whole video, there's absolutely no reason why you should not be able to do it. You can implement everything from this video as soon as today and see results in the next 30 days. At first, when I started working with Moritz, he was running a basic SMMA offer and was struggling to book appointments. Now, the reason why he was struggling to book appointments is because his offer was just not different in the market. He was just like every single kid that, is starting a new ANT and I'm about to do this and this, I'll guarantee you XYZ this, I'll book you XYZ amount of appointments, to the point you just sound the same. And if you sound the same, no one's actually gonna want your services. And the reason is because so many kids have come into the space now, and I've read this BS ad saying I guarantee you XYZ appointments, I guarantee you XYZ deals, and they went and opted into their funnel, or let's say like they got cold called and they say yeah for sure, and then after they hop on a sales call, after they buy from, they never actually meet the guarantee, because the guy told them I'll get you, let's say 40 appointments on like $30 a day ad spend, and they only get them, let's say, around 10 to 20 appointments. So at the end of the day, they were not able to fulfill on their actual promise that are met. And then after that happens, guess what happens? They don't want to buy anything anymore because they have been scammed. If at the end of the day, like, if let's say you went and bought a car, right? You bought a brand new Honda Civic. It's nice. It runs amazing, runs smooth. But after a few months of you driving it, it just starts giving you so many problems, a lot of headaches. It's breaking down. It's doing this. It's doing this. If you sell the car and you see a Honda commercial, or let's say a guy tells you, hey man, you should buy this Honda. Are you gonna buy another Honda? No, you're gonna go find something else that is actually different. So when he came, I told him we're gonna run that. I'm gonna inject to you the performance model, because this is actually what works now. The reason why this works is, one, you actually show the person that, look, I want to get paid once you make money, right? And it gives them basically a lot of trust, because you don't, I guess, like, or not like the same, because like remember, like they already hopped on like a bunch of calls, right? They hopped on a bunch of sales calls of the guy saying the same thing, I guarantee XYZ this, but not like you're saying, look, I'll get paid once you get paid, right? And how that frames in their mind is that, look, like this guy, like he has to be good at what he does. Like he has to be good at what he does, because in 2025, especially now, is that there's a big trust recession, right? Nobody wants to buy things because they just think they're going to get scammed. So when you come out with an offer like this, you're just able to crush the market because you're actually different than everybody else. And this is how you can actually beat the top dogs. Like, for example, let's say inside the roofing space, just so we can keep the same model, is that in the roofing space, if you come out with a guarantee offer, you're competing with, let's say, roofing marketing pros, right? Now, why should someone buy like your services when he can go buy the same service at roofing marketing pros? And roofing marketing pros, remember, they have way more money than you, they have way more testimonials than you, way more ad accounts to show for, to the point that like they have all the trust, like they have the authority to go to charge a monthly retainer and all of this. But if you don't have, let's say, like a trust portfolio already built up, you just can't do that, because it's like, why should a person buy from you when they can go buy from roofing marketing pros, when you guys charge the same amount and you do the same exact services? So how we got appointments on the calendar is we run a Facebook ad, because he had the budget to run ads. And if you don't have the budget to run ads, as I say always, do SMS blast and sign on a few clients using the same offer that I'm showing us right here, and just do a low startup fee of $500 and get maybe around 3 to 4 clients, and then get into paid ads as soon as possible. So this is the exact ad that I actually ran for Zayancy. As you can see, it's a Facebook ad. It's very simple. It just says, roofers, pay us every time you close a job with a $500, basically like the flat fee, right? And it looks really basic. You're probably asking yourself, how did this work? The reason why it worked really well is because the offer is very strong. That's the only why this ad worked. Because if you're running an image ad, it only, like, all that matters is your offer. If you have a really strong offer, your offer will carry, like, it's literally the foundation of your agency. If your offer sucks, you will never make money. That's just the way it is. Every business I see that's doing 100K a month, maybe let's say 500K a month, or maybe like 50K a month, it's because they have a really strong offer that they can actually fulfill on. So we did basically a flat fee of $500 per close, and at the bottom you're gonna have basically like some urgency, obviously. But if you use the same framework, you can literally use this in any niche. At the top, just have a call out. Here, just have your offer. And remember, you can also do an only paper appointment. It does not be an only paper close. this really depends on how bright your niche is, like how many times like have they been scammed, how like how trustworthy it is to actually buy services. If you go to like an untapped niche, like let's say concrete or let's say paving, you can do like an only paper appointment. It works. I have a client right now that's printing appointments with just the only paper estimate offer, right? So only pay us when you close and have your flat fee at the bottom. You don't really have to have this, but you can have this. And the only reason why we added this is because when I was doing it, that's about 3 months ago. I don't do image ads anymore, but at the time when I was doing them, I just used to have the only paper closed, and people started copying me, right? And how you go ahead and how we basically say, okay, how about we just add a flat fee there? Because everyone that is coming on the funnel, they're always curious about how much the flat fee is. So how about we just have it there? So then now we only get people that are basically or 100% very comfortable on paying the flat fee, and we actually seem different because I would like, look, this is the price. If we go top a little more and book a call with us, right? And this is the exact data that we have from those ads, right? So he was spending about $100 a day for a full 30 days, and we closed a total of 9 clients, right? Now, of 9 clients, our cost per acquisition was about $333, right? And our ROAS on the front end was a 6x, he made $18,000 off this ad, and he only spent only $3,000. And every single day, he was only hopping on. He was getting a booking. He was booking about 3 calls a day, and he was only showing up to about 2 calls a day. So every single day, he was only hopping on 2 sales calls, and he ended up making $18,000, right? When I'm talking right now, the average person is hopping on 8 to 9 calls every single day, and guess what? They're probably closing out at 5% because they're just a commodity in the market. They're the same as everybody else. Like if you actually are different and have a good sales process in place that I help them implement, is basically where we basically saw the prospect before they even hop on a call with us. Like he was paying his average cost per call was at about $33, I believe, if I can recall. But he paid basically every time he spent only about $33 on the ads, he booked 1 sales call off that. And our show rate was about 50%. And off that, he was able to close 9 clients, and he made a total of $18,000 in cash collected. And this is only cash on front end. Remember, this is only from the upfront, and this is not even including the back end or the back end commissions you can make from this, right? So this much really it. It's really just having a very strong offer, having a really good sales process, right? A sales process where you go in and sell the prospect before they even hop on a call with you by having a great VSL in place, having a trust funnel, and make sure that they actually have a good amount of sales skills in place. And after doing all this, like, it looks very simple. Like, this is literally very simple. He was hopping on 2 calls a day, and he was able to make $18,000 in his first month. And this is the same system that I implemented for Amir, and he went from 0 to hitting his first 15K in 60 days, and is now on track to do $30,000 this month right now. And the same system I used for myself, and I went from 0 to hitting my first 40K month in under 5 months. And it's very simple. Like, I'm telling you guys right now, it's very simple. You just have to actually implement everything you learn in this video. And I hope you guys got some value from this video, and I'll see you guys in the next video.